I mean, if McLuhan is right that the medium is the message, then the message of the new YouTube world is that the monopoly on knowledge is over. There is no longer the kind of institutional gatekeeping that has prevented people from getting access to particular minds and to particular bodies of knowledge and information. There is now more information available with greater ease and with greater speed than ever before in history. More and more people who have a computer and have access to the internet, when they get that, they somehow now have access to more information than people have ever had in human history. This is very, very significant. People should see it for what it is. The divide between the haves and the have-nots will accelerate. It will necessarily accelerate, and it's going to accelerate not by those who have a degree and those who don't have a degree, because increasingly a degree is not going to mean anything. A degree is not going to mean anything. What's going to mean something is how industrious are you in accessing information, and then how competent are you at doping out the BS from what in fact is useful, relevant, and I guess arguably well-informed, as opposed to BS. I mean, you're going to have to, people will have to be increasingly be crap detectors. They will have to be able to sort through all of the BS, all of the commercialized promotional kinds of information from what we want to call traditional knowledge. But the real significant point, I mean, the point that people really ought to be rallying by, celebrating, but my guess is many people aren't celebrating it, which is interesting. But the real issue is that if someone is hungry, really hungry, and they have some interesting friends who are well-informed and have access to other well-informed friends, the world is their oyster. They can take it over by storm. Right now, get in there, get hungry, start reading like mad, and then start supplementing that with video and with electronic archive access to all kinds of digital information that's available there. It's not just the digital age giving videos. I think videos are okay, but it's not as useful as all the archived information that's available through Google search, through Dogpile search, various forms of database search that people can now have. But supplementing that with some occasional video of those particular minds who people are reading, could be very useful. Right now, I think the difference will be not between those who have a degree and those who don't, but between those who have genuinely learned to read and those who have not. That'll be the first cut. And then after that, once you can read, it's going to be between those who can read and are actively, aggressively, hungrily being a learner, and those who are just sitting on their laurels. The divide is going to happen more and more. That is because there's more and more information, there's more and more access, and there's an overload of information. Never before has there been such a demand for both people who can efficiently crap detect and competently discern relevant from irrelevant, informed from well-informed, promotional and informational sources. But there will be a sense that because there's so much available for the hungry person, for the person who aggressively wants to learn, there's just unending, inexhaustible resources. For the person who really wants to take it over, they've never had more opportunity. Okay, those are some thoughts. Thanks.